Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're revealing a 5-star hotel secret on how to boil eggs perfectly every time. Forget boiling eggs directly in water. There's a better way. For years, you've probably been chucking your eggs into a pot of furiously bubbling water, hoping for the best, only to end up with a culinary catastrophe. Cracked shells, rubbery whites that could bounce off the wall, and those dreaded gray-green yolks that look like something out of a science experiment gone wrong. It's a common kitchen nightmare, but it doesn't have to be your reality. I'm F, and frankly, I've seen enough perfectly good eggs ruined by outdated, frankly idiotic methods. You think you're saving time, but you're actually setting yourself up for disappointment. The truth is, boiling eggs directly in water is a gamble. It's like playing Russian roulette with your breakfast. The aggressive, uneven heat, the eggs knocking against each other like tiny demolition derby cars. It's a recipe for disaster. But what if I told you there's a method so simple, so foolproof, that it's used in the kitchens of the world's most prestigious 5-star hotels? Well, listen up, because today we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to show you how to achieve egg perfection consistently. We're talking about eggs with tender, just-set whites, and yolks cooked exactly to your liking, whether you want them runny, jammy, or firm. No more frustration, no more wasted eggs. Get ready to elevate your egg game to a level you never thought possible. This isn't just a cooking tip, it's a kitchen revolution. So grab a notepad because you're going to want to remember this. Let's dive right in. Why is boiling eggs directly in water a bad idea? Your delicate eggs are thrashed about, bumping into each other. The result? Cracked shells and water seeping in. Instead of a perfect egg, you get a watery mess. The texture becomes off, losing that rich flavor. Uneven cooking is another issue. One side might be overcooked, the other undercooked. And that dreaded green ring? A sign of overcooking. Aim for tender, melt-in-your-mouth egg whites. Now let's talk about the solution, the method that 5-star hotel chefs and seasoned culinary professionals swear by. It's not some complicated, fancy technique requiring expensive equipment. It's beautifully simple, elegant, and incredibly effective. What is this magic I speak of? It's steaming, my friends. Yes, steaming your eggs instead of drowning them in a turbulent pool of boiling water. It might sound too simple to be a secret, but the results speak for themselves, and the science backs it up completely. Why steam? Well, steam is a far gentler and more consistent cooking medium than boiling water. Think about it. Steam surrounds the egg with a consistent, even temperature. There's no violent agitation, no eggs bashing against each other. The heat transfer is efficient and uniform, allowing the egg to cook through gently from the outside in. This gentle cooking process is key to achieving that perfect texture in both the white and the yolk, without any of the drama associated with boiling. This consistent, gentle heat means the proteins in the egg coagulate more slowly and evenly. This is crucial. When proteins cook too quickly, as they often do in direct boiling water, they tighten up and expel moisture, leading to those rubbery whites and dry, chalky yolks. Steaming, however, allows the proteins to set perfectly, resulting in a white that is tender and custardy, and a yolk that is cooked to your desired doneness with a beautiful, creamy texture. It's a night and day difference, honestly. One of the immediate benefits you'll notice is the dramatic reduction in cracked shells. Because the eggs aren't being tossed around in boiling water, and because the temperature change can be more gradual if you introduce them correctly, the shells remain intact. This means no waterlogged eggs, no loss of flavor, and a much cleaner cooking process overall. You're preserving the integrity of the egg, which is paramount. A pristine shell often leads to a pristine cooked egg. The cooking environment inside a steamer is also much more controlled. Chapter 3. The Steaming Masterclass, your step-by-step guide to egg excellence. All right, you're convinced. Steaming is the way forward. But how exactly do you do it? Don't worry, it's incredibly simple. Let me walk you through the process step by step, so you can achieve 5-star results in your own kitchen. First, let's talk equipment. You don't need anything fancy. A standard pot with a tight-fitting lid and a steamer basket is all it takes. The basket can be a collapsible metal one, a bamboo steamer, or even an insert that came with your pot. The key is that it holds the eggs above the water level. Next, the water. This is where steaming already shows its efficiency. You only need about an inch or roughly 2 to 3 centimeters of water in the bottom of your pot, just enough so that it can produce a good amount of steam for the duration of the cooking time, but not so much that it will boil up and touch the bottom of the steamer basket and consequently your eggs. We want to steam them, not boil them from below, remember? Precision from the start. Now, place your pot on the stove over high heat and bring that small amount of water to a rolling boil. Once it's boiling vigorously and producing plenty of steam, you can reduce the heat slightly to maintain a steady, consistent simmer that continues to generate steam. You don't want it boiling so hard that the lid is rattling off, but you need enough steam to fill the pot and cook the eggs effectively. A good, steady production of steam is what we're after. Carefully place your eggs into the steamer basket. You can use eggs straight from the fridge or at room temperature. We'll discuss the nuances of that later. The key here is to be gentle. Don't just drop them in. Place them carefully to avoid any last-minute cracks, even though steaming is much gentler. Ensure they are in a single layer and not overcrowded, allowing the steam to circulate freely around each egg for even cooking. This is crucial for consistency. Once the eggs are nestled in the basket above the simmering water, immediately place the tight-fitting lid on the pot. Chapter 4. Pro Tips and Tricks. Nailing Egg Perfection, every single time. Let's elevate your egg game with a few extra tips for flawless results every time. Let eggs reach room temperature before steaming to reduce thermal shock and ensure even cooking. Don't overcrowd your steamer basket. Each egg needs space for steam to circulate. Adding vinegar or baking soda can help with peeling, but it's often unnecessary with proper steaming. Use eggs that are a week or two old for easier peeling, as their higher pH helps the membrane separate. Chapter 5. Egg Regis Errors, Common Mistakes to Avoid for Steaming Success. Right, we've covered the how-to and the pro tips, but just as important is knowing what not to do. There are a few common pitfalls that can trip you up, even with a superior method like steaming. Avoiding these mistakes is key to ensuring your journey to egg perfection is smooth and successful. The first mistake is using eggs straight from the refrigerator and not adjusting your timing. A very cold egg hitting hot steam can cause a hairline crack. A colder egg will take longer to cook through to the center. Another common blunder is using either too much or too little water in the pot. Too much water can boil up and make contact with the eggs. You're boiling them from the bottom, leading to uneven cooking. Pay attention to that 1-inch rule. It's there for a reason. Conversely, using too little water is also a problem. If the pot boils dry, you'll not only fail to cook your eggs properly, but you could also damage your pot. Always ensure there's enough water to produce steam for the entire cooking duration. Incorrect timing or just guessing the time. Steaming offers incredible consistency, but only if you are consistent with your timing. Use a reliable kitchen timer. Your phone has one. And stick to the timings you've established for your desired doneness. Precision is not optional here. The goal is perfectly cooked, not bulletproof. And there you have it. The 5-star hotel way to boil eggs perfectly every time, or rather to steam them to perfection. No more battles with boiling water, no more rubbery whites or those ghastly green yolks. You're now armed with the knowledge and the technique to produce beautiful, delicious, and consistently cooked eggs that would make any top chef nod with approval. From a luscious, runny yolk for your morning toast to perfectly firm eggs for your salads and sandwiches, you've got this. This method isn't just about achieving a better result, it's about cooking smarter. It's about understanding the science, respecting the ingredients, and taking control in your kitchen. Steaming is gentler, more efficient, and far more reliable. It might seem like a small change, but mastering these fundamental techniques is what truly elevates your cooking from home style to high style. So, go ahead, clear out that old pot you used for boiling, and embrace the gentle power of steam. Your breakfast, your brunch, your snacks, they'll never be the same again. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more cooking tips and secrets from the pros. We're all about empowering you in the kitchen, cutting through the nonsense, and getting straight to what works. Let us know in the comments below how your first batch of steamed eggs turns out. We want to hear about your success. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy cooking. See you next time.